go around the microphone. Oh, big hair. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Your girl Indigo Diamond here with another video. This video, because there will be two videos this week, because there is every week at the moment. We'll be discussing what happened in the latest episode of UK Season 2. So before we get into that, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well for future videos, get to see more of this. And leave a comment. Who are you rooting for? Who is it you want to see in the top 4? Who is it you want to see take home the crown? Now, you may think something looks a bit different this week. Might be the hair. Would you believe this is actually the same wig that I was wearing last week? The same red wig. So all I did was I washed it, and then I spent a good couple of hours today styling it. Now, I'm quite impressed because this is my first time I've ever styled a wig. So I'm quite impressed, and I've never actually worn like big hair before, so it's again a new thing, and I actually think it looks quite good. What do you guys think? I'm really impressed. Do you like it? I'm impressed, and I think that's the main thing. So I'm happy with what I've done. So this week on UK Drag Race, it was the Snatch game. Oh, it was interesting, wasn't it? So Ahura did Louis Spence. It was Louis Spence, the dancer guy, and I didn't think it was terrible. I feel like the judges were a bit harsher on her than I personally thought they. Like, I didn't think she was as bad as the critiques she got. So I mean, I get she kind of plateaued. She kind of got to a certain point, and it was kind of like, okay, where'd you really go from here? But she was safe. So it's all good. She's still in the competition, which is good because I don't feel like she was worthy of bottom material. I think it was kind of clear who the bottom two were. Bimini Bombulash won the challenge this week as Katie Price. I was very happy to see her win because it was, in my opinion, the person that deserved to win. She did amazingly well. She really embodied the character of Katie Price. And I enjoyed her runway. So the runway this week was the prehistoric runway, and she went as literally bacteria, which I thought was really a good way to think of it, because obviously most people went for the sort of like cavemen sort of things or like dinosaurs, so it was kind of nice to see her go a different way about it. I think she looked really pretty. It was really nice to see. Ahura's look, I again don't feel like she deserved the critiques. Like the guest judge, whose name I can't remember, and I didn't know who she was before she was on here, she said about how, I like the face bit, but I kind of wish it wasn't there so I could see more of the makeup. And I'm like, but I can perfectly see the makeup. I think it looks perfectly fine. I think it looks really good. And I think the outfit as a whole, the only bit I didn't like was the like weird sort of like bit where she had almost like, don't know what it was, it looked almost like tape, but like down here. I think that looked a little bit weird, but that was my only critique. I'm glad Ahura was safe this week. I don't think she deserved to be in the bottom 2, and she wasn't, so it's all good. Sister again stepped it up this week. She seems to be on this little rise since coming back from COVID, which is nice to see. It's nice to see that she's kind of getting out of her own way. She did like a psychic. I don't actually know the character that she was on Snatch Game, but again, I think she did really well. I think it was she again embodied the character. She had some really funny moments, which was nice to see. On the runway, I wasn't a fan of Sister's outfit. The like length / cut of the dress looked like it should have gone down. It looked like it was cut too high. It looks like it should have gone down further. And I wasn't a big fan of like the puffs in the sleeves. I don't think it needed it with like kind of dress it was. I feel like it would have either needed like a boa or maybe like just flat sleeves. I don't know, just me. Who have we got left? Taste again. Tasted really well this episode. I was really happy to see that she was Well, she was in the top, but she ended up being safe. She didn't win. Or was she safe? No, I think she was in the top. Yeah, because they gave her critique. She was in the top. That's fine. But again, she did like an Australian accent, and I felt like she just had fun with it, which was really great to see. It was nice to see her not so much getting in her own way. God, you know when your brain just goes, Ellie Diamond. Ellie Diamond did Matt Lucas as Vicky Pollard. That was I'm kind of sad that they didn't show more, because I feel like Ellie got the character, and they only really showed her kind of like first getting into it. I don't feel like Ellie really got into the full swing on camera for like what we saw, which was a shame. Maybe they didn't want her to be more than safe, and they were kind of like justifying why she was only safe. What did she wear on the runway? I can't remember. Nope, can't remember. Oh yes, I do. It was like a bodysuit with like fur bits and stuff like that, and then she had just like thigh-high black boots, and I was like, I don't mind the outfit, but I dislike the outfit because it had the boots on. I was like, I just felt like the top half is a different outfit to the shoes. But yeah, I mean, I always said if I got on Drag Race and I did Snatch Game, if I was going to do sort of like more of a character, because my main pick is I would want to do the Queen, but like a comedic take on the Queen, where she's more of like a jokester sort of thing, and like likes to take the piss out of people. Like, look, Philip, I'm a stamp. Where are my bitches? No, really, where are the corgis? That would be what I would want to do first, although probably wouldn't get away with that. Maybe. I don't think so somehow. But my kind of like backup, which I would need to work on, as with anything, you know, even the Queen one, you know, I'd need to put so much more practice into it, would have been like maybe Bubbles the Veer from Little Britain. So just because I love that character, I think she's Britain. I think she's brilliant, and I would never be able to do Vicky Pollard because I would trip over my words far too much. So, you know, well done to you, Ellie Diamond, for doing so well on that, because, you know, that is a feat. It is, you know, good that you managed. I just wish I could have seen more. Maybe a YouTube series where you impersonate Vicky Pollard. I would watch that. Ellie Diamond, I don't know if you watch this, probably not. But if you did, yeah, YouTube series, I would watch that. I'd think it'd be quite funny. Who have I gone through? Everyone, I think. Apart from Lawrence. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't do Tia Coffee either. The bottom two I haven't gone through yet. So Tia Coffee did Mel B. She was originally going to do Dame Shirley Bassey and then did Mel B. Was that a good decision? She didn't do well, did she? Let's be honest. Yeah, it was hard to watch. It was like she was trying, but it just wasn't going anywhere. You know, it was just a bit flat. On the runway, I do think it's one of the better looks that Tia's worn, until Alan mentioned the fact that the headpiece looked like a pigeon, which I had not noticed up until that point, and then I sat there and went, now I can't see it as anything but a pigeon head, and it doesn't look good now. But, you know, it was quite nice because she went as essentially like a pterodactyl. So she had like the wing bit, but then she had like the dress. So the dress was nice because she got to see her body. I wasn't a fan of the like big frizzy hair, but you know, that's just me. Lawrence Chaney did not do well this episode. Lawrence Chaney got in her head because she thinks of herself as really funny. This is something she thinks she should really be able to do well at, and when it doesn't go well, you can see the like kind of breakdown happening, which made me incredibly sad because I love Lawrence so much. They've been doing so well up until this point, you know, and I get it, you know, sometimes you just get in your own way and it just doesn't go well. It happens. You know, let's just hope next week she can kind of like breathe, reset, and do better. I mean, in the like score system that I've got going, as much as she was in the bottom two, so she lost a point, she's still in front of everyone else. Like, she still has 2 points, and I think the closest one behind her is probably a horror with 1 point. So, you know, she is still the one to beat at this point. Lawrence's outfit, I didn't mind too much. It was, again, one of those things where I'm like, it's the kind of silhouette we've seen before from you, but at least it's well executed, it looks alright, you know, that's good. Bottom two, Tia Kofi, Lawrence Chaney. Lawrence wins the lip sync. I definitely feel like she did win the lip sync, so that's a plus for me. I also feel like, I said to Darren and my friend Gemma, if it would be a case of Lawrence Chaney would have to royally mess up for Ru to send her home, because she is the front runner. Ru loves her anyway, and Tia's been in the bottom so many times. At that point, it is kind of a case of, well, what are you going to do? So Lawrence stays. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Tia Kofi. I'm very sad about losing Tia Kofi, just because I loved her energy, I loved her personality. You know, there were certain challenges, like the singing challenges. She has a great voice, so it was great to hear that. Unfortunately, you know, I don't think she got out of her way enough to be able to really excel in certain challenges, and her outfits just weren't up to par with the rest of the girls, which is a shame. But hopefully, what I'm hoping will happen is we'll get 4 seasons of UK Drag Race, and then they'll start doing like a UK All-Stars season, and then I'm hoping when she comes back, or if she decides to come back for something like that, that she would have stepped up her look, because her look is the kind of the biggest problem in this season. You know, getting out of her own head, there's things a lot of people manage to do when they come back for an All-Stars anyway. So I think she'd probably be alright in that aspect. She'd just need to obviously step the looks up. So yeah, lost another queen. We're getting down to it now. You know, there's not that many queens left. I was originally saying, like, as of before the last episode aired, that for me it was going to be like Sister and Tia Kofi that were probably going to go next. Tia's gone now. Sister just because, okay, she hasn't won a challenge, and you know what happens, it gets to a certain point in a season and it's a case, if you haven't won a challenge, you're probably going to go home soon. So it would be a shame, just because I'm starting to like Sister a lot more than I did at the beginning of the series. I think she's come back with a brand new attitude after the COVID break, and I think it's clear. So, but at the same time, with the rest of the girls there, I mean, Ellie hasn't won a challenge either. So, I don't know. Ru does seem to like Ellie, so I'm not sure if Ru would, if it came down to it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't see Lawrence going. I can't see Bimini going. Because, you know, I mean, to be fair, Bimini's not been in the bottom since like the first episode. You know, so she's doing well, and she's getting better and better each week. So Lawrence and Bimini I can see being top 2. If Taste continues on the track she's on, I can see her being in the top for like the final 3 or 4. I don't know how many they're going to have. I am liking Ahura a lot more than I did at the beginning of the series, so I'm hoping she does stick around for a bit longer, but I'm just not sure how much more she has left to give. I'm happy for her to prove me wrong. Totally. I mean, I'm happy for any of these queens to prove me wrong, shut me up and go, no, look, this is why I'm going to be in the final. More than happy for that. It's one of the things I love about Drag Race, is how a queen can just turn it around and just shoot. But I am still firmly team Lawrence Chaney. Lawrence Chaney is the one I'm still rooting for to win. I just hope she gets out of her way. It would also be nice because she would kind of be our first big girl winner. So, you know, and our first Scottish winner, you know, 2 there. could be. I'm still not sure. The thing is, each of the queens have their own strong point for like getting to the like final 3 or 4, whatever they're going to do this season. But yeah, Lawrence for me is the one I want to win so far. Let me know in the comment section down below, who is it you're wanting to win, or who are you wanting in... We'll do a final 3, because they did a final 3 last season, so we'll go with a final 3. Who do you want in the final 3? For me, I think Lawrence Chaney, Bimini Bon Boulash, and Tace, I think would be my final 3. But I mean, Taste and Ahura, I think I could... I mean, at this point, I do really enjoy the British Queen, so I think I'd be fine as long as they deserve their spot there. So, you know, if Ru says they're the ones to be there, they're the ones to be there for a reason. So I would, yeah. But I think Lawrence and Bimini currently are maybe top 2 material. They went down from a 3 to a 2, but we will see. Let me know in the comment section down below, who are you wanting for a top 3, and who are you rooting to win the entire season. While you're down there, make sure to give this video a nice little thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button to tell you when I'm doing, well, it will let me know when you log onto YouTube and I go, oh look, there's a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on my socials. They are down in the description. There is my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my Twitter. It helps if you can remember what socials you have. But yep, they're all down in there. You know, feel free to follow me. Feel free to drop me a hello. I will say hello back. I had a comment in the last video, so I did reply to that actually. So I do reply to them if you leave a comment. But until next time, I am your girl Indigo Diamond. This time with bigger hair than normal, which is actually feeling really good. I'm really enjoying it. I will see you guys next time. See ya! I feel like I'm slightly skinnier in this dress again today.